In this unit, we're discussing reflexive verbs. You will recognize these verbs because their infinitive forms end with the letters SE. Some examples from your vocab list are ducharse, cepillarse, and secarse. Oftentimes we will see clues like himself, herself, or yourself in English when a verb is reflexive, but not always. Which of the following English sentences are reflexive? If you said all of them, you are correcto. Remember, if the action is being done by someone, to, or for themselves, it is reflexivo. Let's watch and listen to the following clips. Me lavo las manos. Otra vez, tal vez. Lavo las manos de mi hijo. Voltar pra mim, voltar pra mim. Eu vou lutar. Do you see the difference? You may notice that the verb lavo is the same in both sentences and means I wash. However, one of the sentences is reflexive, the other is not. In the first sentence, the pronoun me shows I'm doing this to myself. The second sentence does not have the reflexive pronoun, so we know that I'm washing someone else's hands, in this case, my son's. The reflexive pronouns in Spanish are me, te, se, nos, and os. So how do we know what pronoun to use with which verb form? In the chart, you can see that each pronoun corresponds to a different subject. So when you are conjugating a reflexive verb, just look at the box to see which pronoun you should use. You can place reflexive pronouns in front of conjugated verbs, or you can attach them to the infinitives. Therefore, you can say either me voy a duchar or voy a ducharme. Both sentences translate the same way. I am going to take a shower. There are just a few other things to remember when working with reflexive verbs. When you use a reflexive verb with parts of the body or clothing, never use mi, tu, su, or nuestro. Instead, use the definite article. El, la, los, or las. Notice, we do not say Grady se arregla su pelo. This is because we already know it's his own hair since we used a reflexive pronoun with the verb. It's redundant to say su pelo. In Spanish, you always use the infinitive after a preposition, even if it doesn't translate that way in English. Look at the example. Notice the preposition después de tells us to use the infinitive. Do you notice I still need to attach the reflexive pronoun to the end of the verb? Me was added to afeitar to give me afeitarme. The sentence translates, I put lotion on my face after shaving, even though we use the infinitive to shave. Here are three prepositions that we will use in the chapter that must always be followed by an infinitive. Después de, antes de, and para. So do you think you're ready for some práctica? Which of the following reflexive pronouns would you use? Muy bien.